Knocks it loose. Here's Rush. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. And time now to go.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 10 points and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, you keep possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
One thing I really liked is their pace, nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson with it. He kicks it to Barnes. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Johnson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. James dishes to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Good on the shot.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Outside Curry. Bogut back up on top. Down low. They get a hand on it and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Pushing it up. And James throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Osgoff's checked in. Vasili's checked in for Golden State.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dellavedova kicks to Fry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Curry kicks to Ezeli. Green, the pass to Curry. Green, the screen. 6 to shoot. Inside. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Moskov. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
James against Barnes. Pass to Fry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Out to Smith. On the wing, Shumpert. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Shumpert with the steal. Mozgov kicks to Smith. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Smith's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
McRae's checked in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Golden State also making some changes. Spates comes in for Festus Ezeli, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Livingston kicks to Spates. And it's Irving with the rebound. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Unloads from 13. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Livingston. To the paint, here's Mozgov. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here is Livingston, covered by Irving. Pass to Iguodala. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Irving. Passes to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Fires for 3. Shumpert, no good. And the play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Warriors trail by 3. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Smith kicks to Love. Off target with his 3.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Iguodala outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. Kept alive. Cleveland leading by 3. Back to Thompson. The kick out to LeBron. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love outside. To the inside. Thompson dishes to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 11 points for Smith.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Dellavedova. Love the pass to Smith. Here's the 3. James misses.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Barnes.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. With his team struggling from 3-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
And thank you for that, Doris.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37, made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points. And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Left side, Irving. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
And Thompson making all 9 of his 3-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most 3-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry kicks to Thompson. Puts it up from 15. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 8 points for Klay Thompson. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Curry dishes to Thompson. The wing jumper off target. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving kicks to Love. Irving attacking and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. And Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in. Here's Curry. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Irving from long range. They get it back. And Thompson kicks to James. Feeds it to Smith. Lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
That is good.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
It's Curry with the drive, and Thompson sends it back.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Irving for three. Another miss by Irving.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
It's Curry outside. From deep. Great D that time from Irving.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
From downtown. Another miss by Irving.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making...
Oh, my! How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 7. 54 seconds left in the game. .54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by James. Green with the block.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
They wouldn't want all of their guys shooting. It's him. He's got the green light.
And they go to the intentional foul.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Smith. He's got 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead. Oh, my goodness, that's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
2 shots.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 6. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 8. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. From deep. No good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here.